Oh, hello there, everybody. This is Dusty Circuit here with another episode on Otcraft Obsidian. And this time around, we're going to be starting on, I guess, sort of a public mob farm in order to remedy the issue of people not, some people not having enough fireworks to be able to fly an elytra, which is essentially like one of the biggest transportation methods on the server, second with nether portals. And I have already started on this farm. It's just out this way. So yeah. Go away. Yeah, I need to light this up badly. And I still can't sleep. Let's go over here. Anyway, I have chosen I guess this mob farm is kinda, well, for those who watched Hermitcraft, Season 5, well, Mumbo's Hermitcraft specifically, may recognize the design I'm going for, and I'm going for this because it's a bit different from the farm I've last built, and I tend to really like the variety of mob farms that use, I guess they're called flushing mob farms because there's a large spawning pad that dispenses a water bucket that would flush the mobs off, and then they fall off the spawning pad, and then the water is removed, and then there's an interval where mobs can spawn, where the water is not as retracted, that allows the mobs to spawn, and then after that interval is over, the water just comes out again, and that cycle just repeats over and over again. And it's not the most efficient farm, but in terms of like the efficiency is good for the amount of resources the farm requires to build. It's like the most efficient design would be a design that just uses pistons to push the mobs off as soon as they spawn, but that would require a ton more resources. And I'm going for bang for the buck here, not for just the best of the best. Anyway, the next step of that farm uses 16 layers, but 4 dispensers per layer, which means I'm going to need a grand total of 64 buckets of water, which is probably like 3 inventories full. Or so, yeah, that's a lot. So, as you can see, I've crafted some buckets already, and we're going to fill them with water. And there we go. May need to fix that up. This will just do that later. Anyway, we have our water buckets now. And well, since we have the elytra anyway, we're just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do this in trips. Just do however many I can on this run, and then go back for more when I need them. And just go to the next level and rinse and repeat that. If I can land. Just one bucket per dispenser. I need to go to level 3 now. And this farm actually uses, what's special about this mob farm is it's actually making use of a mechanic that Mumbo actually demonstrated in one of his videos about the 1.13 features, which essentially he made a version of his mob farm that's using the mechanic where water can actually be used to trigger dropper observers as a kind of an interesting redstone mechanic. Of course, makes this a whole lot easier to build because the previous iteration of this design used it just used kind of an odd system of sticky pistons and redstone blocks, and it even had problems where the water wouldn't fully retract, or get sucked up by the dispensers. But in all the testing I've done on this design, that hasn't happened. So it'll be a much more reliable design that way. This process might get repetitive, so I might be cutting this. Oh, since this is gonna be quite a tedious progress, I'll be right back and be finishing that, and I'll be right back with you guys once all those buckets have been placed. Well, I'm back. This actually didn't take that long. This actually didn't take as long of a time to build as I expected, but I was placing, I guess I'm just a fast builder, but anyway, this canopy is done. And I also have a second instance up on my second screen, which is the creative world, which I have built this farm, which I am referencing to just so I don't have to do this by memory, which I'm not the best at. Anyway, next what we have to do is put the pistons in for the shutter, which go in kind of an odd way, like an odd angle, but anyway. So it's like this, and blocks go in front. And let's put these in, or put the rest of these in. Did not mean to fall. Well, luckily I can just do that. And of course, while I was building that, BB came on, and now just blue is on. And the last of the pistons go here. Well, kind of an odd arrangement, but that's the only way I could get it to work. Okay, so next we have to place all the redstone wiring for these to power these pistons, which it kind of goes in a bit of a diagonal, but you fill in the corners because the wire has to connect. Move this under chest out of the way. And get my redstone out. If the reason I'm pausing so much is I'm looking at the other screen to see what I have to build or to design. And just kind of zigzag like this. I'm not really intending this to be a tutorial, by the way, but it's just, I guess it's kind of coming out that way. Anyway, next we need a few repeaters. So that goes there and there. Does not face that way. And also had to put in this part going up because otherwise the redstone couldn't go back the other way. Oh, I believe it actually goes this way now I think of it. I don't know why I placed that, but anyway, it goes there. And then this, and then this little bridge here to connect them together. Though these 5 pistons on the end is where it gets tricky, is we have to for one, run power to all of these. And then go across with slime blocks and sticky piston there. And then same thing on the other side. And then there's that part finished. And lastly, we gotta do another thing that's similar to what we did on both sides, but this is to get the power like down from up to this area. another redstone block, it seems like. I'll just get more redstone. Wait, we gotta do this first, then we place the sticky piston. I'm not going to hook this up just yet because that's going to cause a bit of lag. Anyway, there's that system finished. So how this will work is if this gets powered, it's probably going to lag Minecraft quite a bit, but you power this. Okay. Well, anyway, that caused a massive lighting update. As you can see, that's dark. If I unpower this, see that's lit up again. Seems to be a bigger spike getting dark for some reason. Yeah. We're going to keep that open for now. Anyway, this has been some it's been Dusty Circuit with some building at the mob farm, and I feel like this might be a good time to end it here. In the next episode, we do some of the we're gonna do actually the timer that will be actually that'll actually be turning the water on and off for the mobs, and we may also do the AFK platform as well. And I think next episode after may be the sugarcane farm, as this is also going to be like a combination of a mob farm and a sugarcane farm, so to be able to craft the fireworks. Anyway, this has been Dusty Circuit, and hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more in the near future. Bye.